One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Arizona's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll give it to the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Hauls it in. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Arizona going back to work with another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Lost a throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. To the air, it's Fafita. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him, Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 78 yards down the field, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Hoosiers offense will go to work for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful.
There he goes. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Makes the grab on the left. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers look to do some damage in the red zone. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Indiana! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational.
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Working that wide receiver screen. Oh, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22. Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cooper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Gets it out quickly. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Fafita. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Burnett. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On third and short, the power run here. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Wildcats are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off-play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Snagged out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Hunter. On the move at the 30. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's caught. It's Hunter. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Makes the catch. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the right. Looking for the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that really is a great play by the wide receiver for 3 reasons. 1, he knows where the first down marker is, so he gets his steps. 2, he's able to stay in bounds before securing the catch. And 3, makes the grab. Just an awesome job.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pushes toward the goal line. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, and made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just 9 seconds to go in the half. Let's see if they try to get another one. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He brings a tackle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Rushes on him. Lets it fly on the move. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Quarterback on the move, still looking.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Got it in the middle, it's Becker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Indiana! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Looking for the time with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job.
Can't get him to the ground. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona comes out with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Hunter.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Hunter. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Arizona has it in the red zone. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run from the shotgun. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
On first and goal, let's see what Arizona does. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulsa found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Golden Hurricanes football. Those folks in Chapman Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Complete to start this drive. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run play action. And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the tailback. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Hoosiers! About this defense taking one back to the house.
How oftentimes can you say was a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands. Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunter. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride.
There he goes. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quick strike complete.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep him in bounds. What a 1-yard gain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. On target. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Hunter. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. They'll go back to the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. It out of the air. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls in.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth quarter. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brady. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Oh, they're after him. He unleashes a long one. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Finds his man. Knocked off his feet.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Hunter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive, even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously. Very happy with the results of the play. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Looking for room. It's Hemby. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Leads it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Wildcats will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Trying to impose their will with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.